It's week 3 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Dreadnoughts and the Huskies, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and partner, look at this Anchorage team entering play. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for visiting Virginia Beach, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted number 1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And it felt like it. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. On play action, it's Murray. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
36 yards on the punt with no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Micah Parsons, able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Lawrence to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. Now ETN to start the drive. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 22 carries, 77 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. That's to the former Bronco, Jerry Jeudy. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The first catch for Jeudy, good for a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Throwing now is Murray. Forced out to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And that'll bring up fourth down on a big sack with a loss of 5. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They go play action now. Lawrence. This is caught by Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. 3rd and 9 here. Now Lawrence. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Play action. It's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So a man shaken up on the play, and this is certainly noteworthy. It's Trevor Lawrence, the quarterback. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Thompson fakes a handoff. Now going to throw it. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Thompson. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tajay Spears, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Huskies get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Open man is Uzama. And bulldozing his way through. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. Play fake. Murray. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Play action. Now it's Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dreadnoughts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. 5 plays there on that drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hand off to Spears. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
3rd down and 13. Lawrence. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the 1st down before taking the hit.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7. On play action, Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They go play action with Lawrence. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Murray. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Murray now. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the 1st. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. A give running right, Etienne. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Terrell Edmonds.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Escaping the... And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Bryce Behringer now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return.
Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 6. On the counter, Etienne. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's Lawrence.
Steps away. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Lawrence will throw. Open man downfield. That's Smith-Schuster. And all the way in for the touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 49 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now to throw. This will be caught. Judy. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Murray going to throw. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll get started out in the Sooner state of Oklahoma, where you see the final score there. Kyron Williams, well over 100 yards on the ground with 3 touchdown runs. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon. Tony Pollard, a touchdown run in the victory. We saw a solid first half out of the man from Tulane, Tajay Spears. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
They run once more with Corum.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. They run straight ahead with Corum, and they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Up the middle, here's Corum. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they give it to Corum.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, a give to Corum.
Shoves him aside. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
So a man shaken up on the play, and this is certainly noteworthy. It's Trevor Lawrence, the quarterback. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Out of the gun, here's Murray. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now Murray off play action. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Quick throw caught by Godwin.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A give to ETN running right. past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. To throw is Murray. He'll get this off to ETN. No gain, and it's second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Motion man is Crowder. Once more, ETN. And this time he finally breaks through. It's a touchdown. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point now by Boswell. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. The drive starts with a carry by Corum. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Here's Thompson.
Flush to his right. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
On the give, it's Corum.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Thompson fakes a handoff. Now going to throw it.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game. Even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dreadnoughts offense and Travis Etienne set to take over once again. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. That is caught. It's Uzomah.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
In motion, the tight end. From the gun, Murray.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a first carry for their fullback. He will push his way down to about the 14.
2nd and 9.
In motion goes the tight end. Throwing now is Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
In motion left, Godwin.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Boswell's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Play action here, Thompson.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Again, it's Corum. Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And incomplete on the deep ball. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Off the play fake, it's Thompson.
Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Now it's Crowder. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Virginia Beach offense set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
2nd and 10.
Murray now.
That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin.
And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
He'll get that underneath Etienne.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Play fake. Murray.
Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
And now they'll fake the jet sweep, and here's Murray off play action.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Dreadnoughts are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards.
And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Now a handoff for Corum.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Corum.
Dances by him. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
A throw over the middle, caught by Bryant.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Thompson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Thompson.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Again, Thompson's going to throw this.
He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Skylar Thompson,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Huskies have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dreadnoughts offense and Kyler Murray headed back out onto the field. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
Play action. Now it's Murray.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
ETN up the middle.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Back to throw. Murray.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to kick it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Here's the Anchorage offense back out now.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Now Thompson. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Virginia Beach,
it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Anchorage,
the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm